9 at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Oubre in at the 3. What great athleticism with both these teams. I mean, every move so graceful, so skilled. I mean, majestic.
It is, Kevin. There's an explosiveness. There's this speed that is absolutely incredible to watch. Every possession up and down the floor. Could have the potential highlight reel.
Now here is Holiday. Now here's Williamson. And the pass to Ball. 5 to shoot. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Rubio and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Down low, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Ball against Saric. Ball kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Rubio, and it's Williamson missing. Up top, Rubio. He's covered by Ball. Favors against Rubio. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And it was made clear early on to Ricky Rubio that the Jazz were moving on from him. But Rubio quickly finds a home in Phoenix. 3-year deal for Rubio, who is a good fit with the Suns. Having a real point guard on the team like Rubio should be a huge boost.
And that one falls for Ricky Rubio.
That's so much that Rubio gives you. The last thing that has to come to me is the range shooting.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Now here's Ingram. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Booker finds Saric. Takes it out to Booker. Passes it to Rubio. Baseline J on the way. A shot missing. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ball, the bounce pass. Fades away. And there's Williamson on the assist by Ball.
And he's far from just a dunker. Zion is also capable of hurting you from outside.
Rubio against Ball. And he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And here's Oubre. Booker outside to the paint, and Saric kicks to Oubre. Here's Booker. Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Pelicans trail by 6. Holiday surveying the floor. Now the pass to Williamson. Over Booker, and that one's good. Williamson. Here's Rubio. Saric outside. Feeds to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Derek Favors.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Booker. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Williamson. Pass to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And his first shot of the game, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Pelicans trail by 9. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Williamson with it. He's guarded by Booker. Good D by Booker. Rubio against Holiday. Rubio dishes to Booker. Booker draws the double. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. He feeds it to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Holiday, no points in the game yet for him. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Rubio against Ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. Up 3 off the mark. Pelicans trail by 11. Ball with it, stolen by Rubio. Passes to Bridges. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ball's running. And the dunk by Williamson.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Saric looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You think back to after the trade from Philadelphia, Dario Saric had a hard time getting settled in with Minnesota. They started him in a bench role, and it wasn't until he became a starter that you saw his productivity increase.
First free throw is good. And Doris with Saric coming off the bench is something he's done in the past. But he had better results as a starter last season.
It would appear to me he is much more comfortable as a starter. His shot seems to come a little bit easier. The floor spacing this young man provides is a huge plus for his team.
Saric nails them both.
Well, you look at the Suns going forward. They have got to believe a big part of the puzzle is DeAndre Ayton. This guy was the #1 overall pick in last year's draft.
Now here's Hayes. And the pass to Hart. Clock at 4. Kicks it to Hayes. Launches it. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Doris Ayton, a terrific rebounder. He can score in the paint, and of course, he is still improving.
Yeah, what you like about DeAndre Ayton, Kev, is he doesn't just rely on his God-given talent. This guy knows he needs to be more consistent with the jumper, improve his overall defensive awareness, but this guy is willing to put in the work to become a complete and great NBA player.
And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart, won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for Dario Saric. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Who are some of the up-and-coming shooting guards in the league that you have noticed have got a very high ceiling?
Well, I'm going to mention two guys who I think could be considered combo guards, guards who can play one or two, and who I think their organizations are still trying to figure out their best position. But two of the most dominant young guards in the league who are going to be a problem for over a decade, Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell. Both guys can create their own shot. Both can get off the dribble drive. Both could light you up for over 50 a night. Devin and Donovan, two names to keep an eye on.
Hart, no good. Phoenix leading by 9. Kaminsky kicks to Bridges. Johnson, the pass to Baines. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Williams leading the charge. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Hayes. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Kaminsky. Passes it to Johnson. It's tipped. The pass to Okobo for 3. Doesn't go for him. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Alexander Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 5-point Phoenix lead.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's the break. Here's Hart. Nets the corner 3. Hart's got 5 points so far.
This isn't a tough case for Prague. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Trying to get something going, and Kaminsky lays it up and in. And the Suns lead by 4.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Okobo. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Hayes. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Suns leading by 4. Passes it to Okobo. A floater. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Williams.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Here's Hart. 5 points in the game. Here's Hayes. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kaminsky, the pass to Okobo. Knocked away. Williams inside. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Williams kicks to Hayes. Now here's Redick. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 3 on the clock. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Kaminsky. The Suns leading. Here's Bridges. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
That's just a terrific pass to beat the defense up the court, and that's exactly how you move the ball in transition.
Here's Hart, defended by Bridges. Hayes, no good. Suns leading by 4. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bridges passes to Baines. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And there's Bridges on the assist by Kaminsky. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Now here's Hayes. Defense is right there. Outside, Redick. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Fires the three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Versatility is so important in today's NBA that works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Frank Kaminsky is out there with Oubre. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Johnson in at the point guard position. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Kaminsky. And stolen by Williamson. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Redick with the bucket.
You got to guard Redick as soon as he gets across half court. He's that talented of an outside shooter.
On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Ball. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Ricky Rubio checked in for the Suns. And a change for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. And so here's Phoenix. They've led by as many as 11 points. Rubio against Ball. 4 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Rubio misses. Pelicans trail by 4. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Hart kicks the ball. And here is Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
And it's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
That free throw missing.
And one thing that's been plaguing the Suns for years undisciplined play.
Greg, I think that shows up most typically in your bottom of the league in turnovers and personal fouls, both categories 7 years running. When you're at a competitive disadvantage in terms of talent and experience, you can't afford to make those mistakes.
He hits the second from the line.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Holiday. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Throw good from Drew Holiday. Ray, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
Now, here's Oubre. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Rubio, right side. Lets it go from deep. Goes back up, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the foul against New Orleans.
With Kelly Oubre, you know this guy's going to be in attack mode. Contact or no, this guy's going to be aggressive.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, you've seen a lot of the Golden State Warriors. You've covered their last 5 finals appearances, their 3 championships. Where do you think the Warriors rank all time?
Well, first of all, it's been a privilege to cover one of the great teams in NBA history. I do believe it's really hard to compare eras, because if you think back to the 90s and the level of physicality that defenses were allowed to play with, you know, it's a drastically different game. It's played in much more open space. Steph Curry has completely changed the defensive geometry with his ability to shoot the basketball. But listen, for me, it's been a privilege to cover this great Warriors run.
And one of the best defensive big men in the league, Derek Favors.
You're right, Kevin, because he's got the body to play bully ball, but the lateral quickness to deal with smaller players. When this guy gets down in his stance, he can cover some ground defensively.
Free throw, no good.
I got to tell you, Kev, I love watching Derek Favors play the game. I think this guy's reliable, and he still has a ton of upside.
No luck that time either.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And Ayton throws it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Ball against Saric. Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him, and the layup's good off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ayton, that's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Suns leading by 5. And ball comes to help. Ayton finds Oubre. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Rubio misses. The Pelicans have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. That's tipped.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
And there's the pass to Rubio. Oubre outside. Rubio the pass to Saric. Ayton kicks to Booker. No good on the triple. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 5. Here's Holiday. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Holiday brings the double team. Pass to Rubio, taken away by Holiday. And here comes Holiday, leading the fast break. Ball no good. Suns leading by 5. Ayton with it. Favors picks him up. Pass to Saric. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. It was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with tremendous energy, and they love it.
Williamson with it. Charges there. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Williamson.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
Suns leading by 5. To the middle. It's blocked.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Oubre. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Got a piece of it. Williamson dishes to Holiday. Passes it to Williamson. Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Saric finds Booker. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bridges checks in. Ball, the pass to Favors. And stolen by Ayton. Here's the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You can see the mobility that DeAndre Ayton brings to the table. This guy's ability to attack off the dribble drive, impressive for a big man. Well, if it's possible for a #1 overall pick to go under the radar, then I think that's what you'd say about DeAndre Ayton last year. Doncic stole the headline, certainly, but DeAndre Ayton had a big-time start to his career.
No good on that one. And the numbers that Ayton put up as a rookie, very impressive.
Well, DeAndre Ayton said the lack of attention didn't bother him at all. This guy showed he can be a focal point on both ends, and he's only going to get better with more repetition.
And the second free throw, good.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor. Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Booker draws the double. To the paint, here's Bridges. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Now here's Ingram. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good with the elbow jumper. Ayton up top. Saric right side. Rubio finds Saric. Booker with it. And the dunk by Booker.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Booker. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. The pass to Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Saric.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
One falls for Ingram. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Williams comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
They get it back. And it's a Kobo missing.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Hayes hits them both. Phoenix leading by 3. Johnson up top, covered by Redick. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Hayes throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Johnson kicks to Baines. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. A fader. Kaminsky misses. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And taken away by Johnson. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. It's deflected, but they get it back. Pass to Johnson. Here's a Kobo. Shot clock at 5. Poked away. There's Kaminsky. Headshot off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. It's Redick on the wing. Pass to Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Redick inside the line. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Gets his shot off with great quickness. Redick knows he has the green light to take those.
Kaminsky up top. He's guarded by Williams. Johnson against Redick. Passes to Okobo. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Williams with a clean look. No good from outside.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Okobo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on J.J. Redick. The Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Pelicans trail. The pass to Hart. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bridges. Redick is in the corner. No one near him. It's hauled in by the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. Bridges passes to Johnson. Now, here's Bridges. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Johnson. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And the first task for Monty Williams is going to be retooling this offense. Plenty of offensive talent here. team has underperformed on that end for years.
And one of the things he wants to implement, Greg, Monty Williams wants to utilize more movement, right? He has mentioned a style similar to what they ran while he was with the Spurs organization. So don't expect to see any stagnant bodies on the offensive end this year.
Here's a Kobo. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Johnson outside. Back to Kaminsky. Pass to Bridges. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 5.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Hayes. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Okobo. Lets the 3 fly. That shot missing. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns ahead, up 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Ricky, how do you guys put this thing away in the second half?
We got a lot of turnovers, they got a lot of layups, and that can happen. We have to take care of the ball.
We'll see if you can do that, Ricky. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they've been pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first 3-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. And here are the Pelicans now. The Suns getting the bucket. Holiday. And then Favors with the dunk.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass, Kevin.
And Ball comes to help. Here's Rubio. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 3. Holiday, no one around him. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Holiday's got 5 points so far. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. Ingram comes with the double team. Inside from 13. Here's Ayton. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Ball finds Holiday. Outside Favors over Ayton. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, Ayton in position.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
Rubio against Ball. Bounce pass, Holiday. Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Booker outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Oubre. Buries it from 3-point range. Oubre's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's starting to develop that range. Maybe the stroke isn't perfect, but Oubre's showing promise.
Here's Holiday. Here's Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
First one falls for him. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And so he hits both.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Here's Ball, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ball against Rubio. Ball kicks to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 5.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Come on, Phoenix!
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Holiday. Here's Ayton. And, oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. They get Derek Favors. And all the tools that made DeAndre Ayton the top pick in the 2018 draft already, Doris, on display at the start of his NBA career.
You know what, Kevin? People wanted to knock DeAndre Ayton for his defense, which wasn't horrific. But they forgot about all the things he can do. Let's remember, he's a great screener in the pick and roll. He can shoot from range. He's got incredible instincts with an incredible physicality to his game. Don't talk about the defense. Ayton too good on the offensive end.
Free throw drops for Ayton. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Pelicans trail by 4. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now here's Booker. 11 points in the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Pelicans have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ingram against Oubre. Sharch dishes to Booker. Lock at 6. And slam dunk by Sharch.
What I love is the aggressiveness of Dario Saric, making sure he leaves no doubt.
Ball, the pass to Favors. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And this is his third trip to the line tonight. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
And ball comes to help. To the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, this guy is getting better and better at finishing with force near the rim. Go to work, Devin Booker.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
And so it's New Orleans with it. A 2-point game. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And ball comes to help. Rubio against Ball. Ayton at the elbow. Down low, here's Booker. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 2.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Here's Rubio. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Booker outside. Saric trying to break free. Again, the miss by Booker. For New Orleans, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
Now, here's Rubio. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. Tyler Johnson comes in for Ricky Rubio. And the Pelicans also making a change. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, give Saric a lot of credit. He attracted the defender's attention because he looked determined to score it.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And that one misses.
Yeah, Dario Saric has a busier schedule than most NBA players because almost every offseason, guys, he spends his whole summer as one of the key players on the Croatian national team. He's a player who basically plays year-round.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hayes comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. He doesn't get the second one.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Here's Ball. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Johnson against Ball. Johnson finds Saric. Pass to Ayton. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Shot to stop the run. The shot is good off the backboard. And it's 8 points for Dario Saric.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
There's the pass to Redick. And Hart has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Hayes in the corner. Outside, Redick. Offline with his 3. Suns trail by 4. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Redick against Booker. It's tipped. Here's Bridges. Can't tie it up as that one misses. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 12 in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Bridges. Over Hart. That's in. The Pelican lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bridges.
This guy is such a versatile big man. Dario Saric knows how to play the game. Pretty pass there.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Hart. He has 5. Redick with the bucket.
The focus, the precision. Once Redick gets any airspace to shoot the deep ball, he seizes on the opportunity.
Now here's Johnson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's New Orleans with it. Pelicans leading by 5. Ball kicks to Hart. Back to Ball. Doubled by Bridges. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. And here they go. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
There are few people in the league that are more scary when they start to find their rhythm than Devin Booker, and he's cooking right now. Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
That one misses. We'll talk about bangers in the NBA, Doris. The Australian, Aaron Baines, rugged as they come.
Kevy is the very definition of an energy guy. This man is a great defender. You get blindsided by one of his picks, you are going to feel it the next day. I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Hayes. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Baines has got 4 rebounds in this game. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Ball. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And Ball is terrific inside. Even when the D is on him, he just seems to have a lot of confidence in his ability to make shots.
Here's Baines. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Ball, the pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Booker. 18 points for him. Johnson outside. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Johnson can't hit. Pelicans leading by 4. Williamson, the pass to Redick. Lobs it up for Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Favors flying high on alley-oops. My goodness, how about the ups on that guy?
Johnson kicks to Booker. Passes to Baines. Suns moving the ball around. Booker outside. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And that's 21 points for Devin Booker.
Well, that's the bread, the butter, the main course. Booker's move in the catch and shoot money.
Ball against Johnson. The pass to Williamson. Redick surveying the D. Over Booker. The shot by Redick, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Johnson finds Booker. Releases, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Rubio and Johnson pairing up in the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, just stepped out of bounds as he tried to slither around the defender there. Good job by the D to cut him off.
Pelicans leading by 5. Double team on Holiday. Redick against Johnson. Outside, Redick. Fires from deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And Rubio kicks to Oubre. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's MO all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
In today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Now, here's Rubio. Here's Baines, and the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Holiday against Rubio. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Oubre. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Pelicans leading by 11. Here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential, very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Holiday against Rubio. Pass to Ingram. Favors trying to break free, and Ingram with the basket on the assist from Williamson. Williamson's got his third assist on the night. Holiday brings the double team, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Yeah, just stepped out of bounds as he tried to slither around the defender there. Good job by the D to cut him off.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
You can see Tyler Johnson with that vertical has the ability to send it back.
Phoenix on defense. Down by 12. Redick passes to Holiday. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Saric kicks to Rubio. Pass to Ayton. Oh, Ayton in position. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Williamson. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Now, here's Rubio. Over Holiday. Here's Oubre. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Free throw, good, Oubre.
Now you look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
Now here is Holiday. Redick with the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Holiday against Rubio. Passes it to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Great D that time from Favors.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Ingram missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Rubio against Favors. Rubio right side. Here's Ayton. Another shot, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can, but right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Here's Redick. Doubled by Oubre. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
And the Suns call time. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Good on the triple.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Redick with the double team. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Ayton. To the paint. Here's Saric, and the layup falls.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. At one point, they led by 16. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Let's remember that Derek Favors is well over 250 pounds. This guy is a problem for the defense.
And that one falls for Favors. Booker, he's checked in for Tyler Johnson. And he can't hit the second. Suns trail by 14. Saric outside. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, because of his size and length, Dario Saric so comfortable on the interior.
Double team on Holiday. Favors dishes to Holiday. Here's Williamson. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Yeah, That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
No good from Booker. Pelicans leading by 12. Outside Holiday. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And he makes the first. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Both free throws good from Holiday. Suns trail by 14. Booker looking around. The dish to Saric. Oubre outside. Off target from three-point range. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Holiday gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Up top, Rubio. He's covered by Ball. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Here's Ayton. Rubio finds Oubre. Now Booker. He's covered by Ball. And again, it's the Suns missing. Pelicans leading by 16. The pass to Williamson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 19-point game. To the inside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, that's the way it works. Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
Now here is Holiday to the middle. Favors. Oubre pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's Ayton missing.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And slam dunk by Saric.
Boy, terrific hands in anticipation. Rubio kick starts the break.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And that one falls from Saric. New Orleans leading by 14. And there's the feed to Redick. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Booker in the post. Covered by Redick. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's 6'6". Let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
Down low. And Redick the bucket on the assist from Favors.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Ball against Rubio. Pass to Oubre. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton, charge, trying to break free. Great D that time from Favors. New Orleans gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Can't be this assertive with Williamson. He's already a pro at drawing you in and getting the call.
Free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Suns trail by 17. Rubio the pass to Saric. Oubre outside. Ingram comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Suns with the ball. Saric dishes to Rubio. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Ingram outside. Back to ball. Pass to Williamson. Good D by Rubio. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Saric kicks to Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker. Not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
Now here's Williamson. Covered by Saric. They double him with Ayton. Redick finds Favors. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Inside, it's tipped. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New Orleans.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Zion Williamson.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
The free throw drops for Redick.
And throughout his career, Redick has proven to be very consistent, an effective two-way player who gives it his all.
Here's Jerome. Passes it to Bridges. Here's Okobo. 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Moore outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Offensive rebound, out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Okafor. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Giroux, congrats on the win. Everything seemed to start working in the second half. What changed for you?
I think we just picked it up in the fourth quarter. I mean, they were kind of there the whole time, but in the fourth quarter, we really, rev it up.
Great to see you back on the court, Giroux. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.